Hey Cancer, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. Today we're going to be doing a timeless tarot and oracle reading for you, asking what's coming towards Cancer. Whenever you see this, that's when you're meant to find it. That being said, only take what resonates. Yep, like that card. If you'd like for me to pray for you, if you'd like other cross-watchers, Cancers alike, to pray for you, send you their good energy, say hi in the comment section or leave an emoji, whatever feels right to you. And that gives us something that we can focus on that represents your energy. It's only love and light here, you guys. And lastly, if you enjoy this reading, if it resonates to you, if you know anybody who could benefit from it, consider liking, subscribing, sharing. Help me make my day job all about you. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's get into it. We have two messages. To start off the reading, the power of divine grace is within you. And we have hold the highest vision for your life, Cancer. You now possess the ability to move past any hurdles. Well, thank God for that. So it sounds like a path is clearing for you. Let's see what Tarot has to say. All right, what's coming towards my Cancers? Only taking the cards that fly out for you. However they land, that's how we read them. We'll get out a couple cards. Really interesting, okay. We'll get out a couple cards. I'll read the energy. It'll be general, and then we'll unpack the detail. I just kind of like to give you a sneak preview. I don't want to waste anybody's time. Check yourself, see if it resonates. Nice, we have the Six of Wands. One more for Cancer. Hierophant. Okay, I lied to you because I need to get one more. Oh, interesting. I'm going to leave that right there. There's a person here, and I think it might be you. All right, so generally speaking, we're on the precipice of something that could make major progress. It'd be requiring a commitment. We start with a really enthusiastic, excited energy of the Page of Wands. This is kind of bright, snappy, kind of youthful energy, and it's usually around projects, ideas, moments of like where a plan is coming together, moments where that inspiration is flowing. And next we have a character. This is either you or somebody else. They're defined by the King of Cups, and that is a water sign often. And if it's not a water sign, then it's somebody who's intuitive, who's pretty emotionally evolved, who listens to their intuition. Like I said, intuitive, it's redundant, but who really trusts it. And they oftentimes become a counselor to others. They become kind of a lighthouse for others. So people come to them for advice and yeah. So this person is coming out on their side. And that is to say that they're kind of questioning, how do I feel about this? What can I trust? And because they don't have the facts, it's not laid out yet, they're falling back on that intuition. And I'm saying that because we have the moon on its side as well. And there's this sense of like, this could go really right or this could go wrong. This person is kind of just doing a lot of checking in on themselves, which feels very responsible. But there's a little bit of doubt around, this is again, our enthusiastic wands, a project, something passionate landing in your lap. This is an opportunity. If this is you, this is landing in your lap. It's like a gift. But you know, it's like you have to take this opportunity while you get a chance. It's like striking a match. That flame will go out if you ignore it. So we definitely are going to be unpacking that. And I'll take this moment to say this will be an extended reading. So that will be a link in the description box below if you like to go into more detail and get advice. Next, we have the Seven of Pentacles upside down. Again, we're retouching on that questioning of like, is this a waste of my time? Have I been throwing this energy all into this in vain? Or do I need to change things up? Do I need to course correct? Next, we have the Victory card, Six of Wands. Da, 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 da. Kind of, and this is acknowledgement. So others are rejoicing in this victory. And lastly, we have the Hierophant. This is Taurus energy, and it talks about the way we commit to our beliefs. So it can rule over institutions like marriage. It can also rule over religious factors. So it's oftentimes, there's also, I'm sorry for the pause, I'm trying to figure out how to say this. There's others involved typically. So I'm going to leave it general like that. Now let's unpack the detail and see where this is going, okay? So if this has resonated so far, stick with me. What's this page of Wands? I feel like this is a change of plans. Like this is, one is asking, is this impulsive? Like it would require, I think, you to leave something behind. And I feel like I'm catching Cancers at a time where they're undecided. They're trying to weigh out how it feels more so than options that have been granted to them because they can't see everything. It's like you don't have all the facts. But there is the Wheel of Fortune, which is a very positive sign. However, it's coming out with the Knight of Wands in reverse, which suggests that there is an impulsive energy here. And with the Knight of Wands in reverse, there's always a little bit of a red flag warning. Now, it could be that it's just innocent enthusiasm. Let's go, you know? But I think that there is a requirement of leaving something behind, the Eight of Cups. It's almost like this impulsive energy is coming towards you and saying, come on, let's just do it. You know, scrap the old plan or just leave that and let's go do this. Let me get some more cards out for you on that because I want to know if you can trust it, right? It means you'd have to start over in a way, and it might even have financial ties. You'd have like a learning curve. So whether this is starting a new company or for some of you guys, it might even require travel. I do feel this really strong, responsible energy coming from Cancer of like very much being realistic with it, you know? And again, with that fast moving energy, here is the Chariot card. And Chariot, I think you rule, yeah, I'm like spacing, you rule over the Chariot. Cancerian energy. This is up in the air, man. This is up in the air. I'm going to get down to the bottom of it for you. And of course, I will say this disclaimer. You really have to check yourself on this. Like, how do my words feel in your body? Are they resonating? Does it feel like bullshit? Because it does feel important, but this has the capability to go off like a shotgun, like to go very fast if you let it. There's a lot of enthusiasm here, a lot of sparks, but there is that very impulsive energy of the Knight of Wands. Sometimes, if like this was a love reading, the Knight of Wands would be a one-night stand. It'd be like, come on, we're in the moment. Let's just go for it. You know, there's that sparky enthusiasm. But again, I feel you're slowing things down with your energy and trying to feel your way through. So let's open another deck of cards and let's talk about that for a second, okay? How can I be of help to Cancer? Feeling this way through. Tower. There's a suddenness to this. Tell me more about the Tower. Nine of Cups. Eight of Cups. Again. So there is an event, a shakeup. I feel this opportunity comes as a response to something you didn't expect. And the thing with the Tower is it reroutes you. The other thing about the Tower is it's meant to, but it feels really uncomfortable usually because you don't have any control. So here's the Tower. It's suggesting that initially this might upset you. Initially. But the Nine of Cups moves on to the Hanged Man, which is being granted a unique perspective about something. It's a patient energy. It slows the energy of the Tower. It's stepping back and it's like, okay, that happened. How do we want to look at this? And Here it is, Eight of Cups, leaving something behind that at one point you really cared about. Eight of Cups graduates to the Nine of Cups. I think you're going to be leaving something, but it's not all of your own volition. It's not all your own free will. It's almost as a response. And you're going towards an opportunity because after humming and hawing, I think you're realizing it's the best response. Sometimes, I think our tendency as human beings is to kind of hunker down, get small, duck and cover when there's something that comes out of nowhere and shakes things up, right? And that's just survival. But sometimes, and often in my own life, I've realized the answer was always getting bigger, was promoting myself, right? This might be one of those moments for a few Cancers out there where you're realizing rather than duck and cover and try to go into recovery mode and try to grab onto what you might have lost or how things were before, you're realizing, wait a minute, maybe we just evolve this into a completely different thing. So that could be a career change, or that could be like, I don't see many travel cards here, but yeah, I'm just going to stick with that analogy. Let's keep moving, okay? Seven of Pentacles in reverse for Cancers, Four of Rods, and this could very well be affecting your home. And there is the unknown, the Moon card, and you're doing the right thing by stepping back and checking how you feel, your intuition. And I'm not talking just your emotions. I'm talking about that gut feeling. Literally, how does your stomach feel about things? That's where a lot of our intelligence, there's two sources of intelligence here, our heads and our guts. The Moon card. We don't even have the High Priestess out here, but there seems to be so much intuitive cards, the Strength. So this is where you're being tested, is to revise your plan. And for a lot of you guys, it's going to feel like it's walking back on things you've already done or you've already invested in. So it might feel like you're going backwards. So for those of you who might feel that way, what can I tell you? What does Tarot want to say? Flying out, we have the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is a sense of deprivation, a sense of scarcity, being broke, not having enough. Tell me more about that. Knight of Swords, Two of Pentacles. Necessity is the mother of invention. How much choice do you have? In a sense, I feel that you've maybe been squeezed into a corner. Oh, sure, let's take it. What's interesting is that coming out of this little corner is a really bold energy, and it's somewhat extroverted, and it's very victorious. It's a success. Queen of Rods, the Temperance. This is the transformation point right here in the reading. When you start observing, like you consider all you've thrown into something, and I think you accept a course correction for the sake of stability, for the sake of reaching your goals. You accept that you're going to have to maneuver forward intuitively. And then I think there's some reflecting on, if I don't do this, how will things look? And that's where it's like, shit or get off the pot type of thing. That's where it's like, well, this is what you could go back to, the Five of Pentacles. Or if you don't do this, that's what you're going to be looking at, is that sense of scarcity, So there might be some humming and hawing over the facts. Again, this is reiterating the Knight of Swords, that there might not be enough facts or communication at the moment. That's why you're defaulting to your intuition. I keep getting this sensation that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. You did get the Wheel card out earlier, and that is a karmic card of good things. Good fortune is coming towards you. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. Trust the process. But this is where there's a transformation. You are sometimes at your best when you have to default to your intuition and just take a leap. And it seems to be one of those moments because we have temperance, and that's alchemy. But all things require patience, and balance is key. You're going from, there's a lot of bright, enthusiastic, and bold energy around this, but your energy, and I'm just going to go ahead and say that you're the King of Cups here on its side. Your energy is like one of observation and not jumping the gun. What's this Hierophant? The Wheel of Fortune, all things in good timing. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. It looks like there is going to be a commitment here. And that comes with a set of disciplines. It's hunkering down, possibly with others, to make something happen. New plans are being made, moving forward. One more. Ace of Swords. You finally get that answer. You're finally going to get the answer, the epiphany, the aha moment. Some of you guys are just simply waiting on a letter or a green light on something. And so all you can do in the meantime is hold your horses and face your intuition. It seems like you're doing everything right. I think some of you guys just need this confirmation. I am going to go over to the extended right now. I'm going to unpack your energy, and I'm going to unpack what's around the corner, what to say no to, what to say yes to. If this is where I leave you, thank you so much for being here, you guys. I appreciate you. I adore you. And if you do want to follow me over, that will be a link in the description box. Bye-bye.